Alright, so I'm having this discussion with my girlfriend and want to know what y'all think about it. So she is INFJ, and so she gets carried away sometimes with how she feels, and she gets she gets an idea in her head, and she puts together a scenario and acts as if it's reality. And when I go to correct her, sometimes, like, no, that's not actually the case. What's actually the case is this and that. She gets sort of hurt feelings, like, I don't care how she feels, and, like, I'm wrong to say that she's wrong for feeling wrong. So, I don't really know how to go about it. In my mind, communication is a two-way street. It's not just monologue and the other person listening. There's back and forth, and to be responsible, you need to listen and speak, and not just speak. And you need to base your feelings on facts, and listen first before you go off feeling stuff. Gather information before you make a decision. You don't make a decision without information, and so that's just how I approach life in general. And so, I do care about how she feels, but you want to sit there and act like you're right all the time just because you have some feelings. Well, I don't know. That seems sort of childish. Seems like you need to grow. You need to grow up and use, more of the power and potential that's in you to discern truth. And so I kind of liken it to if you got a teenage driver going along the road, and you give them a set of directions and they follow it, and they end up 3 counties away from where they're supposed to be, and they get upset because you pointed out where they took the wrong turn, and they come back at you and say, you don't care that I took a wrong turn and drove all this way. You have to come get me now. So, or you don't care that I, that stop sign, it looked blue to me, so I didn't see it as a stop sign. And, if they're not picking up on responsible cues that they should be picking up on, or they misinterpret signs, and you tell them how it was misinterpreted honestly, then I think they have sort of a responsibility to listen to, not just you tell your feelings, and the person cares how you feel, but then if it's not accurate, then you say so. And the other person should care that it's not accurate. If they're not caring that their feelings are inaccurate, like they just want to feel whatever they want to feel, and have you strung along for the ride without any input at all, that seems sort of like a bully. Like a feelings bully. That's just how I take it. And you can, and like especially when they get into like other people, and you are supposed to be their ally, and they're right, really, really wrong, and for going off on this feeling that's way off, and and you say something about that at that time, that's really bad. Like, your loyalty is in question, and you are now a traitor because you don't, you stand up for the truth, and you say how it's not fair or inaccurate, or it's like somebody else is being treated unfairly by them, then you are a traitor. So this is hard when feelings are never ever to be contended or questioned. Like, feelings are real no matter what, and and real and right. Whatever you feel is right. I can't go along with that. That's not love. That's narcissism, I think. I'm not sure if that's the right word for it or not. But it's kind of a challenge when you love a person and they insist on feelings having right of way over everything. And truth doesn't matter. So, let me know what you think. What would your advice be to someone that you're involved with romantically that's kind of like that?